Morning, Knicks Nation. Today is Friday, the 18th day of October, 2024. I hope you're all safe and healthy today. Hope your family's safe and healthy, and that the needs of you and your family in terms of food, shelter, clothing, as well as health are being met today. Blessings upon those that work in the healthcare field, along with the first responders who every day are saving lives. Those also that make deliveries for our convenience, and those that pick up garbage, keep our places clean. Double blessings on the men and women out here trying to help rescue, deliver, and recover the teenagers and children that are the victims of child molestation and pedophilia. People that are also victims of prostitution, child prostitution, pornography, child pornography, human trafficking, and sex slavery. Double curses on the perpetrators, double curses on those who profit, and double curses on the perverts that create the demands for these heinous things. Finally, double blessings on the homeless. More than 600,000 men, women, children, families, senior citizens, veterans homeless in the United States of America, and millions around the world in similar or worse conditions. Blessings upon them, for theirs is the kingdom. Today, I want to focus on Ariel Hukporti. In fact, the whole Knick center position. So much has been made since Isaiah Hartenstein left, and then especially since Mitchell Robinson was declared to be out until January, pretty much, about the 5 spot of the Knicks. The New York Knicks always generate news. They always generate news and they always generate hype because there's so many fans in the Knick Nation that there's always going to be clicks for people that want to hear about Knick Nation and people that want to say things about it. So any little thing is enough to get people hyped. But with the acquisition of Karl Anthony Towns, with the backup of Precious Achua and Jericho Sims, there is no problem with the 5 spot of the New York Knicks. There is no problem. In fact, when Mitchell Robinson comes back, it's just going to be bolstered. But for now, we good, and they're going to be able to run with what they have. They also, that is the Knicks, drafted Ariel Hukporti. Now, this is the thing. When Mitchell Robinson came to the Knicks about 5 years ago, 5 or 6 years ago, he came to the Knicks. The Knicks were a different organization. They were a different team. They were a different roster. And he was pressed into service as a rookie. And a lot of people at the time, I remember, were complaining and whining. He gets in foul trouble too much, having no understanding of what the development process is for a 5. Again, the point guard and the 5 spot are most difficult spots to learn in the NBA, particularly the 5 spot with Tom Thibodeau, because it's a pivotal part of his defensive schemes. So it takes a center a good 2 or 3 seasons to begin to understand how to play that position. And Mitchell Robinson was pressed into service as a rookie, and he went through all the rookie pains. The fortunate thing about Ariel Hukporti is he's not going to be pressed into service. He's not going to be going through all of the rigmarole that Mitchell Robinson had to go through. Matter of fact, his situation is completely different. And the Knicks, again, the management team is top notch. Not just for the Knicks. In the history of the Knicks organization, this is the best management team I've ever seen. But in terms of just NBA building a long-term sustainable winner, this management team is top notch, on par with any management team, whether it's the Miami Heat, Boston Celtics, San Antonio Spurs. It doesn't matter. The Knicks are on par with all of them. So with that, they now hired Mark Bryant, who is now specifically being brought on board to coach the big men. And from the time Mark Bryant is hired till now, you can see improvements in both Hukporti and Sims at the 5 spot. Both of them have improved. Sims in the rebound department, and Hukporti is a rookie learning to stay out of foul trouble. Both of them have improved. And so what you're going to see going forward is you're going to have Cat, you're going to have Sims, and you're going to have Precious. Now, the thing is, Precious and Sims, the numbers that they displayed in playing as a tandem last year were tremendous. They were positive on all the numbers they played together. So I would think that, in fact, we've already seen that they have played together in the preseason, and I believe Tibbs is going to continue to do that going into the season. Hukporti, according to Ian Begley and according to all of us that have seen, he'll probably be converted from a two-way deal to a standard NBA contract and be on the regular roster opening night. I wouldn't be surprised if that happened very shortly because opening night's only a few days away. The 22nd, this is the 18th. So I expect him to be converted from a two-way to a regular roster spot on the Knicks. And the purpose for that, of course, is to bring him along slowly. And this is the problem with Knicks Nation. Somebody sees something, they see a little spark or something, and all of a sudden the guy's now Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and we got to start him. He's got to take Sims' place, blah, 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 blah. No. You bring him along slowly. He's got talent. He was drafted 58th, let us not forget. That means 57 spots before him, there were players taken. He was one of the last, if not the last player taken in this year's draft, just like Sims was 4 years ago. And so, again, the Knicks might have gotten another steal, another jewel in the draft. In fact, I think everyone acknowledges that this year's draft, the Knicks drafted late in the first to get Daddier. And then they drafted in the second to get Kolek, to get McCullough, to get Hukporti. And I think we can all see they knew what the heck they was doing. So they got cheap talent in Hukporti. So they're going to now develop him slowly. He's going to be able to practice, of course, with the regular team and with the big man coach. He'll be with Mark Bryant every day. He'll be with guys like Cat, guys like Sims, guys like Precious, guys like Mitchell Robinson. Every day, he'll be able to develop. Hukporti is 7 feet tall, 7 foot something wingspan. He's 22 years old, all of 22, a lot of energy. And so he's going to learn. This is good for the future. So now at this particular season, and people are already ready to write off Sims. I think some people just want to be called right so they can say, I called it, so they'll do something stupid and negative or say something stupid and negative and disrespectful just to say they were right. But anyway, this season, when we're trying to win this championship, Cat, Mitchell Robinson, Sims, and Precious are going to be your guys that are playing for you. You ain't going to see Porty too much unless it's garbage time. He's going to, again, spend most of his minutes playing in the G League, learning his craft. We do have a good future with him. But for this season that we're trying to win the first championship that the Knicks have won in over 50 years, he's not going to play. Okay? And if he does have to play, it means that Mitchell Robinson can't play, Sims can't play, Cat can't play, or Precious can't play. And you don't want none of that. You don't want none of that. Okay? We're trying to win this chip this year. So Tibbs especially is going to bring him along slowly because Tibbs is into veteran leadership. Tibbs is not into playing rookies. I know everybody likes to bring up, he played with grown men in Australia. Australia ain't the league. This ain't Australia. This is the league. Okay? Forget Australia. Forget Germany. This is the league right here. Okay? Same with Kolek, he's 24, he knows. But no, they're all rookies. And they're going to be treated like rookies. And they're going to be brought along like rookies. And so it's good, though. The Knicks got talent for the future. I like it. I want to see what McCullough has. I'm excited. Hopefully, he can make a full recovery from the injury he suffered at Kansas last year. And if he can, he's been compared to Josh Hart. Maybe he becomes another Josh Hart. That'd be great. But for now, they're all rookies. So Hukporti is going to be developed slowly. He's going to get reps in the G League. He's going to learn his craft, and he's going to come along better than Mitchell Robinson did because of the position that he's in. The New York Knicks are now a top-flight organization, a top-flight development organization, a top-flight roster, a top-flight management team, a top-flight coach. He's in a good situation. It's like a guy that you would say, well, San Antonio, he's in the San Antonio system, he's in good shape, or he's in the Miami system, he's in good shape. Well, now he's in the New York Knicks system. He's in good shape. He's going to be good. So we just need to develop him slowly. I'm very excited about the future with these guys, but really my excitement is a little dull because my focus is on getting this chip. Some of us have been waiting the whole 50 years. Like myself, I get a number of people. They saw the last championship, and it's been 50 years. They've been through a lot of futility, and as excited as we are, some of these rookies were more excited about the vets we got, about the regular rotation, about getting this championship. Okay, now a guy that he said he was in the medical field. Let me see. Let me give him a shout out. Jay Smith. He said he was in the regular medical field, and he agreed with me. The injury to Shamet wasn't like Julius Randle's injury. Some of you say, "Well, it looked like Juju." No, you weren't looking close enough. Juju hit the ground on that shoulder very hard, and that caused it to be, fractured. Shamet was reaching, and his arm bent in an awkward position. He was reaching with his right arm in a bent awkward position, and that's why we don't know what it is, but it's not like Julius. And I think he agreed with me. He said generally you could come back in a month, but 6 to 12 weeks is more of a comfortable number. So I'm thinking, I took a median of that and said, let's say he comes back in 8 weeks. That means December 15th, we'll see Shamet again, which is fine. If we could get Landry Shamet back on December 15th, we in good shape, y'all. We're very good shape. So until then, it's obvious. The 9 guys that we have, we need to make no moves. Some of y'all already looking to make moves. We don't need no moves right now. We don't even need, even the Courtney and Belly, we don't need Marcus Smart. We don't need none of them. We got to run with our 9 guys that we now have, which means Campaign and Deuce will man the backup minutes at the 1 and the 2 guard. Deuce will get the minutes at both of those. And we good. We really are. We're going to be good. Those guys going to be balling. And we'll just be holding down the fort until Landry Shamet could come back, hopefully on December 15th. Now, I haven't heard anything official on that. I'm going by this Jay Smith, which I like the reasoning he gave. And I'm going by what I saw with the injury. And when I first saw it, I thought 6 to 8 weeks. It looked like a 6 to 8 week type of deal. So we'll see. They will let us know. But obviously, Shamet has already come out and said he's rehabbing. So it could be the 4 weeks, but I'm going to go with, just to be safe, 6 to 8. And I'm thinking December 15th. It'd be nice if homie was pain-free and can shoot the rocket. We need him to do that, by, let's say, Thanksgiving. That would be great. That'd be great. But let's wait and see. To me, though, overall, I think we're going to have him. I think we're going to have him for the season. I think we're going to have him for the playoffs. I think we're going to have Landry Shamet. And the Knicks are going to be dangerous. Tom Thibodeau does like him and Deuce. I did too, in the backcourt together. He likes him, Deuce, and Payne at certain times together. This is all good. When you look at the minutes that the team played against Minnesota, which is a typical type of regular season situation, you saw nobody play really over 30 minutes. A lot of guys got between 20 and 29 minutes. That's very good. And he kept it to basically the 9-man rotation. So when you see that, if he does that during the season, the Knicks are going to be rough. They're going to be rough because your injury possibilities, the percentage of possibility of you getting into an injury situation drops tremendously when you have those type of minutes being distributed over your 9-man rotation. So we in good shape, y'all. We really are. And if I'm right, if Mr. J. Smith is right about Landry Shamet, we'll see him by December 15th, if not before. That's going to make the Knicks even more dangerous. The Knicks are definitely the team to beat with the Celtics in the East. There's no question. The 2 teams to beat are the Knicks and the Celtics. Forget Philly. Forget Cleveland. I don't understand. Somebody had Cleveland ahead of the Knicks this year. So the Knicks gentlemen swept them 2 years ago. They didn't even make it again this past year. Then all of a sudden they better than the Knicks. Whatever. Doubt us and let's doubt the Knicks. F around and find out. Y'all enjoy your weekend. We'll be on Sunday by the grace of the Father. Y'all will be on Sunday, and please be safe out there. Shalom.